Doing any activity with a high breathing rate outside when it's cold and dry like this here, -10 at the moment, can really stress out your lungs. So I want to show you in this episode how to do better when it's cold and dry weather outside. If you like this episode, please remember to subscribe and hit the like button. You help me a lot with this. Welcome back to another Mountain Mentor episode with me, David Göttler. Today, I want to explain really and give you a big insight into the AirTrim Mask, which is a mask. Whenever I post something, I get so many messages of you, what this mask is about, where can I get it, how does it work. So, let's talk AirTrim Mask. It is more or less a better version of our scarf, which you normally, or before that mask, I put over my nose and my mouth to breathe easier, warmer, more humid air when in altitude or in the winter, even here in the Alps. And with this mask, you create a space in front of your mouth and nose, and with your exhaling air, you warm up and humidify the air you breathe in. And by that, you make life for your lungs and for your whole breathing apparatus way more easy. The mask you wear really above your chin and over your nose, obviously, which is in the beginning a little bit something you need to get used to. A lot of people, they always think it needs to go under the chin, me included in the beginning, and I thought I have the wrong size, but actually it just should sit like this. You have different filters, and you always ask in comments which filter I should get, and the difference is just how easy air can get in and out. So it depends a little bit on the temperature you're in, and as well the activity you do. So you just need to find one which is good for you. But actually for me, I most of the time have one of these two. This one is more dense, and the more blue, the more air can go easily in and out. As well, what is important, after you use it, you really try to dry the filter. Because otherwise, if it just always stays humid and you just put it in your backpack or in a corner, it gets very quickly damaged and even grows mold, which is gross and not healthy, obviously. The other thing you then have to consider when you're outside and using the mask is the combination with your glasses. I found these ones work really well. You put them behind it. If you have bigger glasses, you can also put them like this, but of course you lose often a little bit of protection from the sun as the sunlight comes in left and right. The same goes for goggles, which I use a lot on expedition, and again, you need to find goggles which really fit the mask, that it's nicely closed here. When it's really cold, for example, the summit day on Everest, I opted for a balaclava mask where I even cut out a hole to have the mouth completely free, but everything around here is protected. So this goes over my chin, because otherwise your chin is always exposed to the cold. Then you put the mask on. Now you see there's no exposed skin to the cold anywhere, and on top the goggles. And you see this is such a nice closed system that you don't have to worry about frostbite, superficial frostbite somewhere on your cheeks or your chin. The other thing what I figured out, because people again ask a lot if I sleep with that mask as well when it's cold, and no, I tried it and it's very uncomfortable, because inside the mask the water condenses from your exhaling, and then it kind of feels wet and dribbles down if you imagine lying down like this. When you have it while walking or up, it's no problem because it just trips out here in the front. Actually, it creates a nice ice pillar here in the front. So for sleeping, I still protect my mouth and nose, but there I use a classic scarf system like this. It's really important, especially in altitude, that you do this, in my opinion, because you just have so much less so-called combo cough, which you know a lot of people get when they get to the combo or anywhere in high altitude. So I have a buff especially for sleeping, and here you need to take care that you find a buff which is right from the fabric. You have some buffs which are great for during the day, during activity, like this one here with dot knit. It's really nice, transport the moisture away. But if you just feel how you breathe through it, it feels not nicely really that it goes easily through. So you need to test different fabrics and you find one which works for you good. You can go also to a solid merino one or a more natural one if you like that feel more, and really experiment to find the right scarf where you in the end have a good feeling and you can sleep well. And you need to get used to that kind of sleeping. And last but not least, a small other tip which I always do is I have this inhalation sticks. I really like them. I have no affiliation with them. It's Olbers. I get them in the UK, and it's drops which I put sometimes in the lodges or in base camp in a bowl of water and inhale. That also really opens up and frees all your breathing. And then I have this stick with me, which is really for me a good treat before I go to bed or during the day if my nose feels a little bit blocked on expedition or even here in the mountains. With that, I hope you like these tips and tricks, and the next time you are out there in the cold, you test one of them and feel better afterwards. And remember, never stop exploring. See you on the next episode of Mountain Mentor.